What's shaking, YouTube? The Angel of Authenticity here. I ain't trying to ignore you. Forgetting my intro and everything. I mean, it's like forgetting your own song. How the fuck do you do that even? And if you do forget it and you don't remember it right again and you think you did, is it the same song? Or is it a slightly different song as you've evolved as a songwriter? These are the questions that I have. I don't know where Arlo or Mr. Prine is, but I have a good idea where both of them are, actually. I ain't going to disclose the one address, but it's on the other side of the OUSA. So anyway, let me hook up my microphone. That probably might be better. Maybe. Yesterday it was kind of acting like maybe it wasn't. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. It actually looked like it got quieter. Hello? 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 Spiritual warfare, raising your vibration. Oh, maybe I should freeball it. That's what we're going to do. I hope I don't regret it, but with the new tuning I got on my guitar, it actually works pretty good. It sounds pretty nice, I think, compared to some of the doodads I've been dealing with. Like, it's just been really difficult. You got to learn the instrument and like sing the songs, and I'm not a singer, and I'm not no engineer for sound doodads or no amp specialist. Like, I just play guitar, write songs. Yeah. Social media platform doodah, website designer, like secretary, a printer, faxer doodah, like got the wrong one, slick. But in order to make it like on your own for like $1, like you have to learn to improvise, and you wear shoe sizes from 0 to 22. And hats and bags and matching this to match all that you're gonna need for along the way. That's what they really should say. And I just felt urged to play that song. An old band here. I hope it's in tune. Should be. Cause I knew a fat man once who could no longer shoot. And he went skinny cause he couldn't eat no more food. He told stories that were 10 foot too. To everyone's disbelief, the fish he was catching were 10'3". They kind of looked like me. I can't do fish lips very good. I don't want to get wrinkles any more than I got. See? I wasn't old back then, so I didn't really think that through. Because I called bullshit on it anyway. And sometimes it is real, even when you do call bullshit. Even though you call bullshit on it, it doesn't make it not a real thing. So they would like you to just like, ew, if you don't believe in it, darling, it won't happen. It's not real. Like, dude, we're not like 10. We're not like hiding under our bed with our ass sticking up out there. Our feet dangling out, giving us away. Like, of course it's still real. Like, it's real somewhere to somebody. You know, you might not be aware of it. That's why it's not real to you, but that doesn't make it not like affecting your life. Like, doodah. Crazy. All right. Looked at me one day and he said, hey girl, what do you want to do? I was like, right now? And he goes, no, dumbass. I'm like, when you grow up? Well, dude, I thought we weren't growing up. What do I got to grow up now? You know what I mean. And at this point, I was becoming an overhead expense to the organization. Took me 10 million words to say, hell, I don't know. Can't I do it all? What do I got to choose? It just doesn't seem fair. Funny thing is, when you ain't got no clue, you wear shoe size from 0 to 22. Hats and bags and matching this, and that's all that you're gonna need for along the way. That's what they should say. And you learn to be your own entourage with the crowd, finding yourself at the crossroads more than once. It's about that time you're real glad it was you and God. At least he said that's what his name was. Smoking a doop, singing Kumbaya, holding hands, and he'll tell you this. I'll tell you this right here. I'll tell you this right here. Let's try it again. I'll tell you this right here. Be a little bit of country and a little bit of soul and a little bit of punk, rock and roll. Cause after all, girl, that was in your soul when we found you. A little bit of bluegrass, cause them guys are so cool. They got shit-eating grins on their faces, just like we had way back in the day. And oh yeah, a little bit of polka too. Yeah, a little polka too, cause you never knew you liked it. So you tried, and I say I called bullshit on that too, and I was dead wrong, cause it sounds like this. Pretty cool, really. It goes back and forth like a squeeze box. It's pretty cool. It has like nobody ever does. What do you do if you're sitting there with pants on 2 sizes too big for you? They do that when they gave them. Just do like I do and cut them up. Make 2 pants. Oh, they'll say no fair. What do you do when you got nothing but left and nothing seems right? None of them shoes fit you, Doug. Like none of them fit you anyway. Take them off. Just do like I do. Take them off. Take them off and just ride. Save yourself some blisters anyway. I'm about done with that now. We are forward thinking this January 2026. Yes, forward thinking. Forward thinking is a thing that we are doing in January 2026. Which means new things. When you learn something new, it actually takes you out of your fight or flight response. As a matter of fact, it like snap you right out of it. So if you're in a traumatic situation and trapped, read the seatbelt label. Whatever you got to do to learn something new. It helps you start thinking with the right part of your brain. And that's like a history has shown that they want to keep people in a certain state of mind in that fight or flight, because you're only running on your essential things. You're not running on your frontal cortex there. And you need that, that's why they don't want children drinking and things like that, because you don't have that developed yet. They want to make sure they can destroy the whole thing when they get there, I guess. But you just don't have that ability to really gauge anything yet. I argue that doesn't really come into play till like you're in your 30s, I think, for a lot of people, but that's just my opinion. But we really when we first got here, we weren't supposed to be living in a world that was so hateful, and that's not that. We were intended for good, and the earth was a beautiful place, and like it wasn't poisoned, and it wasn't harsh even, so people need to understand that too, I think. Anyway, learning new things get you out of that victim set, it's not just even a victim mindset. You're just running on your generator when you're running like that. You're literally just hooked up to your generator, and everybody knows the generator is supposed to be for temporary. Right then, when the power comes on, you quit using it and you go back to using your regular source of power. So we get fried out, or we age really fast. There's like a lot of things that can happen to a human being when you operate under them, and you do your whole life like that and don't even realize it, because the whole system is designed to keep you in that mindset, so you're not thinking with the logical side of your brain, and you just kind of do what you're told. Some of the biggest controllers are the biggest victims of this right now, and it's just going full circle is the way I see it. But it's still really tragic that they brought all them people with them to go nowhere. I'm just saying. I mean, that's my opinion. But I don't see nothing good that's happened to this earth over the last couple 100 years at all. I'm sure it's been a systematic downgrade on the earth's quality since we've been here. Or since it's been being measured by whoever. I don't give a fuck. Like the oldest measurement you could find. Like, it's probably done nothing but degrade under their rulership. So that just shows why they're getting fired. I'm just saying, in my reality, that's the way it's going to be. There ain't no keys. There ain't no serial numbers. There ain't no freaking social security numbers or plates or fucking taxes. It's a way different place, man, in my mind. So cheers to that. And you got to remember to imagine them places that you would like to have, not the ones that, and be careful with that too, because you might get it and you'll have outgrown it by the time you get it. You got to always want things more kind of than what you have. I don't like window shopping, but if you never know what you want or picture or experience it once to like really like, oh yeah, I like that. That was so fun. Then you might get it and it might not be like that, like a kid on Christmas, By the time you're an adult, you've had Christmas time, I think, is a conditioning for that almost. You're conditioned to a point, like more advanced than others. So like, I think that it wasn't about a Hallmark greeting card. I think that Christmas was kind of made to condition us for disappointment or for expectation, or for putting people on the spot like that. I think it was just made to harbor like all this evil shit. And they would do that on Jesus's birthday because they're nefarious types and quite unspeakable characters. That's why they would do that. Total destruction is their agenda. They're very vocal about it if you pay attention. This is my open D tuning with my 75 Fender. It's a new gig I got. This is learning something new for me to get my brain out of somewhere new. Because all my notes are in different spots. It's a whole new instrument to me. It's like it's my first day. But it's not. It's like my first 3 days, 4 days though. My first week, certainly. So that I tuned it like this. I'm going to do my other guitar in another tuning, I think. Because I'm like really explorative right now. We've been snowed in. It's very cold. And it's very difficult to keep your mind in check, when you're like snowed in. And you don't want to be like The Shining. That dude would not know what to do with me. That's all I gotta say on that movie. Would have turned out a lot different, I think. I don't know. I mean, it turned out kind of okay, but it wouldn't have been quite like that. Olive oil fucking as his wife. Yeah, that was easy peasy. She does look like olive oil. I think she even played olive oil in another movie, maybe even. Yeah, bless her. She's got that real simple look, kind of like that lady singer Iris DeMent. She kind of has the. It's like that's the way I'd picture the voice, and that's how it is on the Olive Oil's cartoon. So, yeah, her name was Iris DeMent. She did a song with John Prine. She's got that really cool, classic, like old timey voice. I just think it's so rad and cool. I love to hear that preservation and tone and sound and resonance. When you hear it on somebody, like whether it's a quartet, like a barbershop quartet, or like just a girl singing, cleaning, or at a gas station or something, like you could hear that old tone. And I mean, I have an ear for that. I can't tell you if I could tell you when my guitar is not in tune. I can't fucking get it quite in tune ever if I'm up to it. I always check it though. That's why you got to make sure it's in tune when you're songwriting. So when you go back to write your song again, it's the same song and not something else because it was out of tune and half a step. And you're just not ever going to write no songs. And that's easy to do too because you'll be playing the same thing over and over and over again so you don't forget it. And you get it like automatic memory going with it. And yeah, you don't want to lose it. But you'll get more and more out of tune sometimes if it's like getting cold outside. That's my big thing. The weather changes, you know. And then I'm all of a sudden getting real out of tune real quick. This one don't plug into an amp either. So I gotta figure out what to do with that. I don't really need an amp though. I mean, I'm just me, so. Jenny and the Stray Cats. Unplugged. Motorcycle enthusiast armed with an acoustic guitar, combating spiritual doodah and malevolence and other nefarious do's and don'ts. Just in case you didn't know and you're new. until next time, you know what to do. Get real. Stay that way. Hey,